You were just a small cog in his wheel.
Why are you meeting at a public place? To maintain anonymity. Oh, I asked you to be here by 4:30. Now, trains don't run on your time. It should. It should. Have something important? I gather you push money around. What are your sources? I have my own sources. But the business is very slow right now. Are you ready for a big deal? How big? Enough to blow off small timers like you. Am I going to be having any trouble with the law? As you know, for the majority of the companies and sub-companies under our JAYISTA group, our cash flow is dependent on hard cash. What about your unofficial businesses, your tall and your locks? How do you know? I have my own sources. By the way, who operates them? Do you want money or details? Of course. What do you have to do with our company? Sorry, your company. It's really unfortunate that democracy ruined it. Democracy? Do you know how much I gave it to the previous government? Never mind. After the elections, all my official businesses are always stuck in litigation. But I don't know anyone from the ruling party. I didn't imagine you would. Anyway, all my unofficial businesses are really doing well, and I don't want them to be ruined. So, you need to set up an offshore shell company, right? Yes, I would need your help in having all my unofficial businesses outside. The plan is to set up an offshore shell company in a tax haven country with a new name and a different owner. But it should unofficially run under my control. For the outsiders, it should look like JAYISTA Group is under losses and the owner is ready to declare bankruptcy. Offshore shell company in a tax haven country? But that's too big for me. That's why your commission is 20% this time. Why don't you have your lawyer, money manager or accountant do this instead of me? You will have your own lawyer, but you have to do this. Let me call the lawyer. My twin brother will be there to help you.
Is he trustworthy?
Do I trust him? Any animosity between us is buried, right? He wants to talk to you. Okay. Vedu. There are some leftovers. Take it along with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
Meet me at Market Obey.
Did you think it was slow? Turn around.
Why are we meeting at this corner?
You don't have any of your people around?
Here? Don't you trust me?
I don't work on trust anyways.
Okay, let's get to the business. As we spoke with Advait before, we are supposed to open a bank account under a pseudonym. By the way, which bank do you think is good for that?
There's a bank over there.
Are you sure this one is good?
Yeah. People say they're more corrupt than you. How are you going to open an account without any documents?
What? I thought you took care of it.
Ask for Samuel. He's a corporate service provider. I believe I have enough money to bribe him. How is it coming along? Do you like kayaking? Kayaking? That's a good idea to set up a proxy business which manufactures kayaks. How is the money arriving? You have an account here in the local bank, right? I'm pretty sure you're a big customer and the bank wouldn't monitor your transactions. I'll manage the money. Listen to me. You don't want to trip the Reserve Bank or the Central Bank. How would I trip the Reserve Bank or Central Bank? It's your money. For all the transactions above $10,000, again we have to fill currency transaction reports. What do you need? To avoid any suspicion, I would need your account authorization to send money in $9,000 denominations from multiple different accounts so that it would be impossible for anyone to follow the money trail, which you're going to move it to the new offshore account which the lawyer just created. Oh, that way I can legitimize my transactions. Looks like your Ravinder's out. Alright then.
Let's meet somewhere else tomorrow. Why are you helping him? He has done injustice to you in the past.
My transactions are completely commercial. I don't do anything for relationships.
Anyway, you don't make enough. It's better to help Advait.
Do you really know how much I make?
Clearly not enough.
I didn't get what I was supposed to receive. He stole everything from me.
What, your 10% commission?
I wasn't born into 5%, 10% riches like you.
Hey, that's uncalled for. I'm trying to do my best in this situation.
You barely make $50,000 out of $50 million. Do you really think you're essential for this deal?
What? $50 million? I thought it was $5 million. Did he lie to me?
He's clearly playing out with you. But I have a plan to get back at him. I'll give you 25% out of $50 million. When you receive the money to the offshore account, send that money to my offshore account.
Offshore? How do you have an offshore account?
There are a lot of things about me which you don't know.
Let me tell you something about Advait, as we come from the same place. Once a rebel politician tried to do justice to the society, prosecute him for his illegal businesses. You know what he did to him? He stripped him of his title, burnt all what he owns, made him secretly run away. Do you really think you can pull this off?
Of course, I don't believe in this village folklore.
I don't care if you trust or not, but this is the truth.
You people are cowards. You can have a decent living over here with the money which I'm going to give you. How long are you going to represent these rogue clients? You have to become a rogue client yourself.
Do you think we can get away after stealing his money?
Of course we can. It's all illegal money. What's he going to do? He can't complain or he can't go anywhere. He can't do anything. Of course, we can pull off this deal. But you can never get back to your home country.
So this is all a way to get some petty revenge. Because you didn't receive what you're supposed to get.
It's much more than a petty revenge. It's retribution. Where do I leave my money?
Who is this?
Who's this? It's your goddamn boss.
My boss? Who is my boss?
Did Vedu turn you? Or you turned him? Is this his way of getting back at me?
See, we just stole from a thief. Is that a crime?
How did you believe that you would get away by stealing from me?
What will you do? Complain? Who do you think would land up in trouble? Especially when ruling party is trying to get you.
But that's too big for me. Do you really believe in that petty criminal Vedu?
Petty criminal? You don't know anything about him. He takes care of money of much more influential and powerful people than you. You are just a small cog in his wheel. Anyway, your money is converted into crypto. And stored it in a vault at an undisclosed location. Even I don't know where it is.
Enough to blow off small timers like you.
Don't think too much of yourself. Don't call me on this number again.
This carrot-hungry lawyer and my emotional fool twin brother think they are out to get me. Of course we can. But they never stop to wonder why I involved them in the first place. My twin brother will be there to help you. He wants to talk to you. Okay. That's why I never trusted Vedu. He never sees the big picture, which helped me easily manipulate my father and grab everything that was almost supposed to be of Vedu's. For a moment, even I was surprised when he accepted to be a part of my big plan. The money, which they thought is a part of my unofficial businesses, well, they are right about one thing. It's all unofficial. I also lend money to gullible people at a higher rate of interest. The money, which they celebrated stealing from me, was sent into their bank accounts from. What about your unofficial businesses? Your Tall and Your Locks. Remember? Your Tall and Your Locks? Those were never my businesses and are blacklisted trading companies, flagged and monitored by the government. I would need your account authorization to send money in $9,000 denominations. Okay. Vedu, Vedant JAYISTA'S at 9. My dumb brother is going to the vault now to get surprised to see there's nothing left over there. My dumb brother, who gave me his account authorization, thought I knew nothing about his money laundering business. But his authorization helped me to steal all of his crypto. Now, who do you think those so-called rich and influential people will be after when they realize All their money is gone. And now, for the icing on the cake, Vedu thinks I stole every property that was supposed to be of his. But no, there are still a couple of properties here at Mount Zato that are still under Vedu's name. But those are mine now. But I have to thank Vedu for something. I go offshore when I'm setting up the next crypto capital here in our native place for all of us to store our unofficial money here in Vedu's lands.
Don't think too much of yourself.
Now, it will be fun to see my lawyer and Vedu run away from both the government and the gangsters.